Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute since I've done a haul video, so as I've promised on, I think it was an Instagram post or something, we're going to have a haul video. And most of what I'm going to show you was purchased at Hobby Lobby at 60% off, which is pretty exciting. Before we get to the haul, I did want to show you something I'm kind of proud of. This is actually a journal cover, and it's in process obviously, but I love this. This is like vintage style or themed wrapping paper, and I thought it was so cool. Had to get some. Can't remember where I found it. I think maybe Home Goods, TJ Maxx, someplace like that. Anyhow, I covered a cracker box, cereal box, not sure what it was, but covered it in the wrapping paper. Then I found this vintage looking scrapbook paper I had in my stash, and I have like a million pieces of paper in my stash, so I thought it looked very nice with the vintage wrapping paper. And then I sewed around it in red thread, so can't wait to get that going. I'm gonna say, let's see, that's about almost 2-inch spine, almost. So that will be super cool. All right, moving on. This is not from Hobby Lobby, but I wanted to share it with you. I don't think they have stores all over the country. I think it's a regional kind of store. It's Meijer, M-E-I-J-E-R. Here in Indiana, they have stores. I think Michigan, Ohio, not sure where else, but they had this really cool tissue paper collection, 20 pieces. And I love the berries. It was buy one, I think get one free. So yeah, I bought one and got one free. So wanted to share that with you. So if you have a Meijer store close by, you might want to take a quick look. They had a lot more Christmas paper, wrapping paper, decor, things you could be used in junk journaling than I thought they would have. So another good find. All right, so let's get into the good stuff. So my wife made a trip to Hobby Lobby when they opened on Monday morning, and she came home with some goodies for me. So I'll share those first. First is this ribbon, which I don't know if you can tell, but it's like jute cord with a black and white baker twine kind of in it also. It has beads. It has these sweet little Christmas trees that are plaid. So this will be great, like on the spine for a dangle or a charm coming down off a cover, right? Yeah. So got that. She also found these charms, which will be perfect for adding in a dangle, jingle, jangle charm adornment for a journal. And then finally, she bought me these silverware holders. And they're actually, let's open them up. They're actually like pockets that you put silverware in for your holiday table. But of course, I thought, hey, these would make great pockets for journals. So here is a pocket, so you can put a tag in there. You could actually, even if you don't want it that, it's pretty tall, I get that. So you can actually cut part of it off and still have a nice sized pocket for a tag. So I think these are nice. How many's in here? 20 of them. So $2.99 and then 60% off of that. So that was a bargain. Then later in the day, after dinner, we made another trip to Hobby Lobby. So we got a bunch of stuff. And when you take me to Hobby Lobby, you will come out of the store with probably more than one shopping bag full of stuff, because that's my happy place. So let's get to it. Let's see what we've got. A lot of good stuff. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of good stuff. And did I need any of this? No way. But at 60% off, and who knows what's going to happen with prices next year, my wife and I said, you know, let's just get it, put it back. We'll use it some way, shape, or form. And so that's kind of what we did. That was our justification for getting all this stuff. All right? All right. We'll just pile it up here. And kudos to Hobby Lobby for 60% off. Okay. Let's scoot some of this stuff out of the way. Start with the little stuff, and then we'll go into the bigger items. So little stuff, we will, ooh, sorry for that. These little, they call them buttons. Those are not buttons. Those are like acrylic little light bulbs, and they have a little hole in the top so that you can thread them. And again, those could be part of your journal tassel. So between these and some charms and some other charms and beads and buttons, you could have a completely cool Christmas trim. So I got 3 packs. $2.99. I think they ended up being $1.20, so I had to get 3. Okay, so I got those. Then I've never seen this before, but it's actually 20 pieces of parchment paper. And if you look really close, these are the different designs that they come in. So there's a bow, there's a little sprig of holly, a peppermint candy, a pair of sleigh bells, and a snowflake. And they're like 3.6 by 4.5 inches. So how cool would those be glued on either the cover of a journal or on a journal page? Aren't those cool? I can't wait to try those. Again, $2.99, so they were like $1.20. Yeah. And I couldn't pass these up. Yeah, they were just kind of too cute, and they were hanging there on the peg, and they were calling my name. So these are actually gift tag clips. So they're little clothespins. And there's reindeer, Santa, and then snowman. So these would be so cool at the top of a page or wherever else you want to put them in a journal. But how cool is that? Yeah, $2.99, so they came out to $1.20. And these are more vintage looking, so I had to get these. Gift tags, 60 of them. There are, this one's really, I can't tell what the design is on that one, but there are 5 different designs. And aren't those cool? And they all come with like a little string. So you can either use the string or not, but I thought those were really cool and would be good to stick in a pocket or glue to a page. Yeah. Next, I got the Santa belt ribbon. It is wired, but I'm going to probably take a pair of pliers and just gently remove the wire, and then I can glue it to a page or to a cover, or it could be the trim on a pocket, or it could be the trim on a tag, or whatever your heart desires. Could be a belly band. Again, it is the wired edge ribbon, but we're going to take the wire out and deal with it. It's 1 inch wide and 30 feet long, and at $4.99 and then 60% off. Yeah, had to get that too. Next up, these are sticker gift tags. There are 30 of them in here. And I thought, these, I'll find a home for these someplace in a journal or a project or on a pocket, and then you could actually put something else in this white, off-white spot. So $2.99, 60% off, $1.20. Aren't those nice? Then I probably have 1 or 2 or 3 of these already in my supply drawer, but this is some foil twine. We've got silver, gold, and red, and it's just a classy thread that you could use to bind a journal or to put in the hole of a tag or whatever you wanted to do. I couldn't pass them up. So again, if I have it, I've got some more of it now, and I will somehow use it up. So that's the small stuff. Let's get into the bigger stuff. So I have a huge tote of Christmas fabric. So I told my wife as we were going down the aisle that had these napkins, no, dear, I do not need these. I have way more fabric than probably I will use in my entire lifetime. And she said, oh, just get them. They're on sale. I'm like, okay. So they're little, I'm kind of a bargain kind of guy, and $11.99, I would have never paid $11.99 for 4 napkins. But at 60% off, I said, yeah, what the heck. There are 4 napkins. They are 18 inches square, so they will be perfect for journal covers. Glue over the cardstock, cardboard, whatever you're going to use, chipboard, and they're beautiful. I think they're all cotton. Oh, 91%. So that is, I love them. So that'll last me for a long time. What else? These guys. No, I'm not going to use these in a journal or on a journal, but my wife and I have decided that since I'm retiring in a month, yep, after 24 years at the company, I'm going to retire. And so my wife is already retired, and we're going to team up, and we're going to create a bunch of journals, and she makes greeting cards, and we're going to do those 2 items and whatever else we have an inclination to make. And we're going to do some craft shows probably next fall. So we thought these would be so cool for customers to put their goodies in and then carry them around the craft show, and people would be like, where did you get that? And then hopefully that'll send them back to our booth and we'll sell some stuff. So I just thought they were really cool, cute. I bought 2 packs of them. There are 30 in each, so that'll give us a good start for sure to our venturing into craft show. So aren't those cool? Okay. Last up is the biggest item, and these are cardboard gift boxes. Some of them are this pattern. I hope it's not glaring, but Merry Christmas with Santa, snowman, Christmas trees, just reindeer. So cute. What I'm going to do with these is I'm going to disassemble the box top, and then given the fact that they are like 11 by 8, I think I can use like this surface, fold it in half, and then this could be like almost like a traveler notebook size cover. And since they are in portrait mode rather than landscape, then these would be perfect. I could also actually cut them in half and then have like a miniature journal. So I thought there's a lot of potential here. They were only $3.99. There are 3 of each design. So there's 2 designs, obviously. And then the other, if there are bottoms in here to the boxes, which I don't really know, they can be used as journal covers as well. They can just be covered with fabric or paper or whatnot. So yeah, I thought, hey, that is a smart head start on making a journal cover. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up. I did want to show you the very last item, and this is just a little something, but I want to show it to you, and I will link these in the description box. But these are sweet little stickers I got from Amazon, and there are, I think, like 300 of them in here. No, I lied, 50. 50 pieces, but they're so vintage looking. A little bit of distress ink on the edges, and those will be perfect for adding to a journal, a tag, pocket, bookmark, whatever your heart's desire. So yeah, again, those are from Amazon, and I will put a link in the description so that you can check them out if you want. It will be an affiliate link, which I'm sure by now you know. If you click on it and you make a purchase, I get a small commission. No extra charge to you, but I get a little commission, and that helps me keep my little journal business going. So that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help. I hope you get a chance to get out to Hobby Lobby or wherever and get yourself some goodies. Their selection was really getting low. And did I show you this? I don't remember if I did, but look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful ribbon. Again, it's wired. I'm going to take the wires out. But this is just too classy to pass up. I think I got the last roll. And the original price was $19.99. Again, no, I would never pay $20 for a roll of ribbon, but at 60% off, and it's 18 feet long, I said, yeah, I can justify that. So I did. Okay, enough. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Did I do good? I think I did, but tell me what you think. If you liked what you saw, I'd sure appreciate that thumbs up button, and consider subscribing to the channel. I've kind of half-heartedly treated my YouTube channel in the past, and that's going to change. 2026, you will see lots more videos. You'll see much more activity on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm even considering creating a Patreon site. So lots of things coming from the Crafty Dad Studio. All right, hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Stay creative.